Alright, so we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and in today's video we are going to be going over the full celebration details for the up-and-coming Dragon Ball Heroes collaboration campaign. Now obviously, there's not really a whole lot we can expect from this. These Dragon Ball Heroes celebrations are usually really tiny, not a whole lot to go over. Of course, you know, you got your banner, you got some easy A's, and then like the free-to-play units, and that's pretty much it. Now granted, they did give us a good amount for this Hero celebration. I think they added a couple things that they typically don't do, so definitely a good celebration, but keep in mind, it's only a good celebration if you consider the other hero celebrations around it. Like, these celebrations aren't really that good objectively. So, definitely not the best thing, but still free stuff, and the Dragon Ball Heroes units are really hyped. So, definitely a lot of stuff to look forward to, and I guess we can just go ahead and get right into it. So, first off, we do have some login bonuses. Always good to get some free stones, free training items, free Zenny, and Elder Kais. Me personally, I'm running very low on Elder Kais, so that's definitely very useful. And then, of course, we've got some missions as well. Just same thing, Zenny, Stones, Kais, useful stuff. And then next we have the banner. So, unfortunately, we can't look at the full banner. But I guess we know what it is, technically. We know all the new units on it. And we know that every Heroes banner has the return of all the previous Heroes units. So, technically, we know the banner. I mean, it's not horrible. A couple of the units are really good. I think Super Saiyan 3, Rose, Goku Black, and Vegito are really, really good. They're absolutely the highlights of the banner. And then everyone else, look, I'm just going to be honest, they kind of fall short in my opinion. But it's not to say Blue Vegeta can't have his value. That's not to say Broly can't have his value. They will have value in looking at their card art because their card art's beautiful. There's a reason Broly is the thumbnail. He's just amazing in terms of his card art. So they definitely didn't fumble with that, and the animations are good. But I think Vegito and Goku Black are the main good ones, and everyone else, you know, they fell a little short in my opinion. And then we have the new Dokkan event as well. I guess I got it pulled up right here. Not really a whole lot to talk about, just 2 new stones, and should be very easy. I think there's going to be some challenge to do it with like certain units. Probably just bring a full Dragon Ball Heroes team, then you should be set. So definitely very good with that. And then we've got the Dokkan Awakening support campaign. If you're not aware, basically you do some extra missions in the Dokkan event, and then you get more medals. Really useful. They've been starting to do this for a lot of celebrations recently. On Global, we haven't had it, but on JP, they've been doing it. And it's been really nice. Just free way to grind some medals, and free way to get some extra medals, because of course these missions are not difficult whatsoever. So definitely very good with that. Happy they're making this a continuous thing for every celebration. We also have some stone sales. I mean, I guess if you really don't want to spend your free-to-play stones, maybe you got like, you know, a couple gift cards or whatever sitting around, you want to spend them on Dragon Ball Heroes, I guess this is probably a good time for that because we got the sales. But I don't know, man. I think with Anniversary right around the corner and New Year's, I would probably wait if you're going to spend money on the game, because I feel like those banners will probably have a little bit more value. So unless you're going for the White Dragon Stone, I would say don't really go for any of this, because I don't think Heroes is really worth spending money on, at least for this celebration. Maybe in the future it will be, but unfortunately the batch isn't necessarily amazing. Like I said, there's only really 2 good units. But anyway, yeah, we got the sales going on. We also have the units you can pick with the White Stone, so I guess it goes up to God Trunks. I mean, I would just say pick an easy A unit. I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a good pick. I think the Dark Masked King is a good pick. I guess Trunks might be a good pick as well, because he's going to easy A next year, and I think this Trunks is going to be very, very good at this easy A. So there are some good options in there, but like I said, I just don't really recommend buying this. And then next we got some story events. I mean, I got them briefly pulled up. Just more stones. I mean, that's pretty much it at the end of the day. And I guess the free-to-play Toa, but she's not good whatsoever. We're really just waiting on her easy A, if I'm being honest. So definitely not the craziest thing with the story event, but some free stones is always nice. And then the other story event, or this right here, the request from the charismatic hero. So basically, it's like you do a lot of damage and you have to use certain units of typing on certain categories. So sorry, I said that really bad. So basically, for the first stage, AGL Time Travelers, second stage, Tech Time Travelers, Int Time Travelers, STR Time Travelers, so on and so forth. And then crossover, AGL, crossover Tech, crossover Int, and all that for every stage. And there's 10 stages, and these are all the missions right here. You just do a lot of damage, like I said, and you'll be able to get all of these done. You're going to want to do up to 77 million damage, so it's going to be a little tricky. I don't think you're able to use items, or you might be able to, but then there's some missions you have to do without using items. So basically, just use like, you know, your physical GT Goku, use your nuking units, and you should be fine in here, and you should be able to get all of these goodies. So definitely very good with that. I don't think we've ever had this for a hero celebration before, so I like that they're starting to implement that. Next, we've got the Easy A battle. Yeah, just bring Dragon Ball Heroes units, and then you should be alright. I was going to do a team guide on this, but it's dropping in a couple hours, I think, so no real purpose in that. Might as well just go over it now and then call it a day. Yeah, you fight Toa, and then, you keep on going on. You fight Vegito, and then you fight all the enemies. But like I said, it should be very easy. Dragon Ball Heroes is a pretty solidified category. Obviously, the celebration right now is based around Dragon Ball Heroes, so most players should have a pretty easy time with this if you're summoning, or if you have a lot of free-to-play units that you've probably grinded up, then even those units should absolutely be fine in here. So definitely very easy with that. Next up, we got some returning EZA battles. If you want to EZA some of these guys, I know the Super Saiyan 3 Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta are really good, so still, make sure you get them EZA'd if you don't have them EZA'd. We got the EZA banner, which is going to have all the new EZA units. Vegito's really good, and then the Dark Mask King is really good. So if you want to test your luck, try and see if you can pull them in here. Definitely won't blame you there. The new EZA area stage. So I think I have it pulled up. Okay, no, I don't. Whatever. Basically, EZA, the free-to-play lags, and then you should be chilling here. That's the only thing you're going to do in this event. And then we've got the burst mode for the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4's Dokkan event. Can we check the missions? Yeah, we can. Okay, so the two categories I know are crossover and Dragon Ball Heroes. I want to look at it really quick so I can show you guys those two categories. I mean, I know those are the two categories for a fact, but I still want to show you. So basically, burst mode, you guys know how it goes. You get the coins, you get some stones, you get some Zenny. You just use those two categories and you should be fine. I can't see it, but those are the two categories, trust me. And it's going to be very easy. I mean, Dragon Ball Heroes and crossover, if you're summoning on the new banner, you're going to have a really stacked team for both of those categories. So definitely, most players shouldn't really struggle. And then next we got the new stages for the Red Zone. So really happy they decided to upgrade this. Unfortunately, we cannot check the stats. If I pull it up, it just says no stats. But not really that big of a deal. I'm sure we'll get the stats within the next couple days. Or if this is dropping tonight, which I don't know if it is. When are the missions? Oh, tonight. Okay, yeah. So they should be dropping tonight. And when they do drop, not only are we going to be uploading videos on it, but then, of course, we're going to get the stat reveals. Dude, I'm expecting these to be very difficult. I mean, I like how, these Dragon Ball Heroes units, they can become really good if they're on the Dragon Ball Heroes and crossover team because, don't get me wrong, it's difficult when you can only run them on that team, but at least when they're on that team, they're really good because then they get, all these restrictions off. So I want to be able to actually put those units with all those restrictions to good use because this is the one stage where we can actually just run them all on the Dragon Ball Heroes team and, just put them to good use. So I definitely think this is going to be fun. And some of the missions are going to be pretty good as well. I think a couple of them are just, full Dragon Ball Heroes team, full crossover team. Or no, this one is Fuse Fighters, and then this is Dragon Ball Heroes. And then the rest of the missions is just to complete the stages. So basically, Stage 4 is versus Lags. Stage 5 is Golden Metal Cooler. Stage 6 is Hearts. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, these three stages should be pretty easy as long as you have a decent team. I mean, I'm expecting them to be difficult, but not, like, insanely difficult. Maybe Hearts will hit for like 1.7 and then do some AoEs. But even that with items will still be very easy. And then next we got the Turtle School event. So basically launch is guaranteed showing up. Really good. I think you get a guaranteed Elder Kai when she shows up. So guaranteed Elder Kais. Mentioned this at the beginning of the video. But your boy is lacking on Kais. So that's definitely very good. We got some returning Dokkan events and then returning story events. And then that is it. Like I said, very tiny celebration. Not really a whole lot going on. But it's only a couple weeks. We got a lot of free stones. We got new Red Zone stages up and coming. We've got some EZAs up and coming as well. So overall, pretty good. A lot of free stones. So that's definitely a pretty big W because, man, do we have a lot of stuff coming to Global Dokkan. I did a Should You Summon earlier today. And yeah, it's going to be very difficult if you don't have that many stones. I'll say that. So I definitely recommend getting everything done so you can get as many stones as possible. So I guess that pretty much has been the video. Let me know what you guys are thinking of the Dragon Ball Heroes collaboration campaign down in the comments. Almost messed that up. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.